through a couple of dash cams. Finally found one I liked, so here it is. It's the Miofive. It's about 120 bucks. That's what I paid on Amazon. I didn't want to spend too much more than that, but this one is pretty nice. It's 4K, and it has a front and a back camera. So I already started the installation, so this is not a complete unboxing, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. I had ordered one initially that had 4K only for the front and 1080p in the back, and then I watched some YouTube reviews, and I think you really want 4K in the back as well, because the whole point of these cameras is to try to capture license plates and details. So there it is. I installed it earlier. There's a lot of instructions online. I ran the wire up here, so it's hardwired, and it just comes down to here, and then down to the fuse box that's down here. That is the fuse box right there. So that was easy. I mean, that was the easy part. Now what I have to do is that this is the rear camera here. I don't know, the light doesn't look so good there. There's the rear camera. And so that rear camera, so when you buy the camera, it comes with a cable. It's about 20 feet cable for the rear camera. This cable right here. Well, in Roadtrek, it's not long enough. So maybe if you have an Agile SS, it's a little bit shorter. Might be long enough, but the 20 feet wasn't long enough. So then I had to buy another Miofive cable at 30 feet. So my task now is to find a way to run that cable on the side. And so when I run my camera, before, what I did is I remove these panels, and then the wires running in here. So I might end up doing the same. So what I'm going to try to do now is to run this wire up here along the windshield, and then here I'm hoping I can fit it here inside the seal. So that remains to be seen. And if I can do that, then I'll get into these panels, and I'll try to get to the back. So I will keep you guys posted. Let's see what we can do. So I'm going to try to pop this panel right here, the first one. So the way you pop this panel is pretty simple. There's going to be a screw behind this, so you just kind of pry this out gently with a flat head. There it is. And then now we can unscrew it. So let's get it unscrewed. Let's take a look behind this panel. Right, awesome. I had a change of plans. Here's what we're gonna do. You turn this off. I'm sure that's pretty annoying. There we go. Okay, here's what I did. Instead of my initial plan, I'm gonna go inside this closet. So if you look in here, this is one of the speakers, and there's a hole in the ceiling. So I think I'm going to make the similar hole on this side, a small hole, and then I can run, I can fish my wire from up here, and the wire is going to come out right here at the light. I did it yesterday and it worked, and I decided not to use that yesterday. And then from the closet, what I just did, and I'm not sure how well you can see, but in the corner I was able to fish this metal cable, and there it is. So that's amazing. So from here, if I can get this wire to go here, I should be in pretty good shape. So I'll just have to decide. I either go down and then just run it at the bottom, or maybe I'll do what I did for the other cable, and then I'll just run it up here inside the panel. That's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll just run it up here. Okay. All right, guys. This is I'm hopeful this is gonna work now. All right, let's try it. Okay, so I gently ran this wire. It's now stuck somewhere, but it got pretty far. I'm gonna remove this panel and try to take a look behind it, see if it's back there. Okay. All right. So remember how we do this? Just pop this out gently. You're gonna be gentle so you can reuse them later. I'm being very gentle here because I'm holding the camera in one hand, trying to pop it up. Okay, well, obviously I'm gonna need two hands. All right, try again. Come on. There we go. Yeah, came out this here. Okay, I'm gonna unscrew this guy. Probably need to unscrew the other one too so I can take a good look behind and try to figure out how far this thing went. I think my screwdriver is a little too small. That's the problem. Probably need a little bit bigger. There we go, much better. Alright, so it didn't quite make it this far. I can see there's already some cables back here. I'm looking for my fish tape. The cable from my backup camera. So we didn't quite make it this far. I'm gonna try to keep pushing it, and let's see what happens. All right, you guys can be there with me. So this is prime YouTube content right now. I have fished a lot of wires in my house before. Fish wires here for the. It is stuck on something. Hey, Titi. Well, I think I'm gonna have to find it and help it. Oh, I made it. I have no clue where it is. All right, well, continue the investigation. We're going to pop out more of these panels, and we're going to take a look. All right, we made it this far. We're about halfway. I say we because now we do have a helper. Hello, helper.
You brought in the brains of the operation.
Yes, I brought in the brains of the operation.
Yes.
So tell us what's going on here. Now we have
a
string and a wire.
Yes, we pulled through the hard metal wire or cable, whatever you want to call that. And then he attached a string to it, which he was going to pull the string through and then do the wire. But I said, why don't we go ahead and do the wire first? And then that way the wire is for sure in the wall. And that's what we're doing. So far, so good. Fingers crossed it goes all the way.
Okay, yeah. Now we, yeah, you see, I already unscrewed that panel. So it's going to be, we should make it to the end. All right, guys. Next segment here with the magic of YouTube. We're going to be at the end. Did it. Okay, so here's where we are. Actually had made a hole up here for a while back for running the backup camera. So we're gonna use that same hole, and the wire is gonna go in that hole. And so from that hole to here, we're gonna pull that wire down here, and then we went inside this and we'll back out this way. Okay, I hope I can put everything back together. So we're nearly there on this last part. We're gonna take this off. And so when you take this off, now I have access to this area up there, and so I'm hoping that I can catch the wire from there, and then I can run the other wire. I'm good, I got it. Guys, believe it or not, this has been pretty easy. It still took me a long time. Running wires takes a long time. But we have a working dash cam. I'm gonna go set up the camera in the back and I'll show you. Alright, here we go. We're gonna set up the rear camera. So let's see how it's gonna go. So we're gonna put it here. There. This is where I want it to be. Okay. So this is where it's gonna go. Alright. That's the final verdict. So put a little bit of alcohol to clean the windshield. To make sure everything sticks correctly. There we go. Make sure it's nice and clean. Wait until it starts drying. There. Okay, I'm gonna go take a quick look before I press and get it nice and secure. It's gonna show us the back. Yeah, we need to off we go. There it is. Looks good. Okay, I'm gonna go and secure it. Clean up this mess because I gotta get ready. I'm leaving in the morning. Or actually I'm going to work in the morning, and then I am leaving. I'll go to work with my van, and I will leave directly from work, and I'll be off on my way towards the Yukon. So cool. Successful project. If you've been watching, well, thank you. And I hope it's gonna be useful. Otherwise, I would just wasted a bunch of time and money.